What's going on, y'all? Harry from Harry the Horse Barbecue here, and in this one, I am not horsing around with this Cajun turkey breast. We're gonna season up a locally sourced turkey breast with a homemade Cajun rub, smoke it off on the offset until it builds a beautiful color and becomes super juicy, wrap that bird in a Cajun butter, and then we'll slice on into a juicy, flavorful turkey breast that you've gotta try this Thanksgiving. Looking to switch it up for the holidays this year? Well, the horse has got your back. Let's get it.
Harry the Horse Barbecue.
Well, y'all, it has been a while since I've made some content, but I was not gonna leave y'all high and dry this holiday season, so I'm back at it with a super solid and super easy Thanksgiving turkey breast that is a little bit different than the norm. You've got your Texas-style smoked turkey breast, you've got your holiday smoked turkeys, but somewhere in the middle is room for creativity, which is why we're doing a Cajun profile today, and needless to say, it's not gonna be horsing around. So in order to make this Cajun turkey breast, we gotta actually make our rub first. So let's do that. This homemade Cajun rub is full of flavor, so we're going down with 1 full part of kosher salt, a full-on part of paprika, about a half a part of granulated garlic, half a part of granulated onion, about a 1/4 part of cayenne, keep it a little spicy, about a 1/4 part of chili powder. Really, this is just a tiny little 1/8 part of white pepper, because I feel like that's kind of fancy. About a 1/3 part of oregano and thyme. Mix her up. And that's a pretty decent Cajun rub, made with a bunch of spices that you probably already have on hand. It's making my nose tickle. If you don't have these ingredients on hand, the most common spice to use is Tony Chachere's, and don't y'all worry, I'm not forgetting the Pitmaster pepper. 16 mesh I'm keeping separate so we can get a nice, beautiful bark and nice presentation on our turkey breast. Speaking of, let's go shopping for that turkey breast. Let's go. Good Lord, this is a big old breast of turkey. I picked up this turkey breast from my guys over at Marbled Meat Shop. High quality turkey is the way to go, but enough horsing around, let's get this turkey out of the pack. Yeah. As I suspected, they gave me the boobs attached. That leaves me with 2 individual turkey breasts right in this natural separation. We're gonna take it right down the middle. Now I'm gonna save one of these off to the side. And here's the main star of the show this year. We're gonna use this turkey breast and we'll just start to take the skin off. Y'all know the rules. This turkey breast skin tends to get rubbery and we want that nice, sliceable, clean turkey breast at the end of the day. Without any of the skin getting rubbery, sliding off, taking up all of our seasoning, we're just gonna get underneath it. And there she blows. But golly gee willikers Batman, that's a beautiful breast right there. Just gonna take off anything scraggly, maybe some weird discolored things like this. There we go, that was a gross little nubbins right there. You could work with some of this silver skin under here. Is it worth my time taking it off? I'm gonna say nay, but I'd say that's looking pretty sweet. Flip her around. So seasoning up this breast, we're gonna treat it as if you were gonna season this very Texas style, starting off with a pretty nice layer of 16 mesh black pepper to really set in the bark and give us that Texas style turkey breast that everyone knows and loves. Then we're gonna hit it with our Cajun rub as if we were using it like a seasoned salt. A lot of pit masters in Texas barbecue will go 16 mesh black pepper first, and then they'll come back with their seasoned salt, whether they buy it or make it, to fill in all those gaps, which ends up leaving you with a beautiful presentation and a ton of flavor. And you could see how nicely that worked out. That looks beautiful and it smells ridiculous. Give her a little bit of a flip around. Gently, I might add. Now we know what to do. We're gonna do the same on the presentation side, 16 mesh down. And if you guys haven't figured this out already, I am a Chud's Barbecue affiliate. So if you go and pick up some of this Pitmaster pepper, use my link below, and you can help support Brad and myself. And back over the top with our beautiful Cajun rub, fill in all those cracks, add a ton of flavor. That's looking like a beaut. So what I'm gonna actually do is tuck the tail under so we can ball this up. And that's how we're gonna roll with this turkey breast. But you can see that this rub is beautiful. That paprika and chili powder adding a beautiful color. 16 mesh black pepper giving us that Texas look. Tons of herbs in there for that Cajun yet kinda holiday flavor. But our turkey's all seasoned up and it's ready for the cooker. So let's go fire up the cooker. Just some snake nests and some leftover coals. Should get us started. 1, 2, 3. Whatever. All right, y'all, the fire's still burning down, which means the temps are slowly climbing up, but this is a perfect opportunity to throw the turkey breast on. It's gonna give it some extra time to catch a little bit of extra smoke, and it'll help build a little bit of that bark on the outside as well. So let's get this turkey on. Up and under. Okay. We're keeping this Cajun turkey breast on this raised rack because the pit is filthy and I don't want those weird greasy grill marks on the bottom of my turkey breast. So onto the cooker. Something about like that. And just so we can nail internal temps this holiday season and we don't disappoint anyone with overcooked dry turkey breast or undercooked weird turkey breast, I'll be using the Typhur Sync Gold Dual during this cook. This Typhur Sync Gold allows me to monitor temps internally of the turkey breast and ambient temperatures of the pit. This way I can just check the temperatures from my couch, know when I need to throw another log on, and ensure that I'm not gonna overcook this bird. Our target temp, 155 degrees, and you can see the ambient temperature right now, since we're near the pit, about 71 degrees or so. So I'm gonna get this probe into the thickest part of the turkey breast, just about like that, and this Typhur Sync's gonna ensure that we're not horsing around in this cook. So y'all saw me insert that probe up to what's called the safety line, which essentially ensures that the probe is gonna read accurate temperatures inside the turkey breast. The great thing about the Sync Gold Dual is you can monitor temperatures from the app and from the smart base, so you can read temperatures of your meat and the ambient temperatures of your cooker literally from anywhere. If y'all are interested in picking up the Typhur Sync Gold Dual, I'll leave a link down below that y'all can check out. You can use my code HORSBBQ to save an extra 10% off Typhur products. Right now, Typhur is running their Black Friday sale, and you could pick up the Typhur Sync Gold Dual with my 10% discount code for as low as $134. And that's a pretty sweet deal. It's gonna save you a headache this holiday season when you're trying to cook your turkey breast to ultimate perfection. You already know it's gonna help us perfectly cook this turkey breast with no guesswork whatsoever, which means we're not horsing around out here. Now, we just gotta check back in a little bit. No horses were harmed in the making of any Typhur products or making of any barbecue on this channel. If y'all want to see a more in-depth look at the Typhur Sync Gold Dual, I'll link that video up here so y'all can go check that out. And y'all know I don't use a lot of leave-in probe thermometers, and I don't just work with any thermometer company. The Typhur products I've used on this channel have been solid and consistent, have never let me down, which is why I have no problem utilizing them for this cook. But at this rate, we got the turkey sitting in the middle back of the cooker. We're looking to create a lot of smoke flavor, a good amount of bark, and we're looking to nail that internal temp of about 155 degrees. I've got the damper to the smokestack about halfway closed or so, and our fire's rocking about 250 degrees. I'll check back with y'all in a couple of hours to take a little peek at this breast, but until then, all we gotta do is close it down. Boom, shakalaka. All right, y'all, we're about 4 hours in on this turkey breast, and we've been cruising anywhere between 225 and 250 degrees, and I was cutting it close trying to cook this turkey breast with the minimal wood supply I had, so check this out. Shout out my guy Tommy, dropped off me a bunch of cherry wood just in the nick of time, and this stuff is seasoned beautifully. Just take a listen. So it looks like we're cooking with cherry from here on out, but don't y'all worry, I got a delivery of oak on the way. But for now, let's see what this raging Cajun turkey breast is looking like. And that breast is looking like a beaut. We've got beautiful color from that homemade Cajun rub. That black pepper is giving us that classic Texas look, and running that oak and cherry, and even a little bit of apple on this cook is giving this turkey breast the most beautiful mahogany color we've ever seen. Currently, the Typhur Sync is telling us about 125 degrees internal, but the breast is looking a little dark in some places, so we're just gonna give this a quick spritzery-do of some apple cider vinegar. Nothing crazy, but it will bring some of that color back, cool some of it down, but I'm not worried about excessively spraying because that bark is already set in. And that seasoning is going nowhere. Oh, what a beautiful color. Gotta love it. Thanksgiving doesn't get any easier than this. We got about another 30 degrees to go. All we gotta do is close her down. Boom. At this rate, y'all, we're gonna keep rocking these temps at about 250 degrees, and we're gonna pull this breast once it hits that internal of 155 degrees to really set off the Cajun flavors and make this turkey as succulent as possible. We're gonna give it a classic foil wrap with butter, but we gotta make a Cajun butter. So if you stuck with me over the last 4 hours of this cook and you're digging the way this Cajun turkey breast is looking, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and now let's go make that Cajun compound butter. And this compound butter could not be any easier, because you already did all of the work. Going down with a stick of room temperature, unsalted Kerrygold butter, and then as much of this Cajun seasoning as you wish. And go ahead and mash it all together. A little plastic wrap down, going down with our Cajun butter, take our ends, and we've got our tiny little ball of butter into the fridge, and then soon enough we'll pull that turkey. And somewhere around the 6 or 7 hour mark, we have our beautiful looking turkey breast. Now this is reading an internal of about 145, so I'm actually just gonna wrap it up now, throw it in my toaster oven, just so it can catch up the last 10 degrees or so. Hit this with a little apple cider vinegar, just to make it shine for y'all. And you know what else is gonna make this breast shine? Our beautiful Cajun compound butter. Right down in the center, meat side down on top of that. Our other chunk of compound butter right on top. It's like an early Christmas gift. I'll meet y'all back when it's time to taste. This turkey breast almost took 8 hours in total to cook. I think it's gonna be worth it, but good Lord, that was a big old breast for sure, but I thought this thing was gonna be done in about 5 or 6 hours. Either way, it's ready for us to try out, and let's see if we can replace some regular turkey on the Thanksgiving table. You know you gotta reserve these buttery juices for later. Just take a look at this beast. Ooh, Lord, look at that color right there. Let's give a little slice and see. I know it's all whited out, but that looks phenomenal. Dip in our Creole Cajun butter, and that's how you serve that up. Let's give it a taste. Wow, that is right on point. It's so tender. Dunking it in that butter is the way to go for sure. I'm digging this flavor profile. Super smoky, super tender, a little spicy, got a good amount of salt. I gotta start making turkey breast more than once a year. I just wanna eat this nonstop. That's all I wanna do. This Cajun turkey breast is so good, I just can't stop. No, seriously. When it comes to Thanksgiving, you can't stop eating turkey. Super steamy, super smoky, got that nice little bark on top. It's gonna be all whited out, but we have a massive pink smoke ring all the way around. Take a big old slice, dunk it straight into that butter. Hold your horses. This turkey breast is dripping in a good way. Stop it. I was worried about this being a little bit too spicy for the Thanksgiving table. You know, if you're serving kids or something and you don't want the food to be too spicy, but this is not even close to too spicy. It is just packed with flavor. Savory, fatty from the butter, a little herby, which is a little nod to Thanksgiving. And it's just a different take on traditional smoked turkey. And I think everyone's gonna love this one. So stop horsing around and make this already. Thank y'all for tuning into Harry the Horse Barbecue. I really appreciate you checking out this video. Make sure you subscribe for the vibes, hit that like for Thanksgiving, and leave a comment down below with your thoughts on a Cajun turkey breast. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I'm posting new content. And you can follow me on Instagram at Harry the Horse Barbecue. Tag me so I can see what y'all are cooking because y'all inspire these cooks. And with that being said, there's only one more thing, y'all. This one is going straight to the horse's mouth. We'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace. I'm about to gobble the rest of this up.